Well, I've been a part of the gathering for a good 10 years now, and the most memorable event was the very first one. I had just moved to a new office and was very excited. I heard about this evangelical event and was excited to share that with my coworkers in the office. They were open to it. They all came, and I remember the morning of the event. And I was excited about it. I could barely sleep the night before, and I remember calmly waking up that morning, and I had missed the whole event. So all my friends were there, and I was not. It was embarrassing. I couldn't believe it. I remember thinking, Lord, what have you done? Wasn't I supposed to be there? And but sure enough, I came back kind of sheepishly back into the office and apologized to everyone. They were all very gracious, very appreciative of the breakfast. And as my first experience, that was a wonderful reception for those guests that I brought. And sure enough, later, as I got the reply cards, 4 of them have accepted Christ for the first time. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. I didn't know they were at any point ready for that. And what really amazed me is the diversity of the men. One was a Hindu, one was Jewish, one was a black guy who was an ex-con, and the last guy was a Roman Catholic fellow. And they also experienced some growth over the years coming to it. You know, they don't all just instantly become a clone of yourself and start to become, you know, 100% church attenders right away, but after a time they do grow, and it's planting that seed and letting the Lord grow, and let the Lord handle what comes from that. Other events too, since then, a lot of them have continued to come with me. About 5 years ago, I invited a new fellow from you know, a couple cities over, and I was very excited about it. He hadn't come. It's about 5 years ago, and I had heard that he was about to retire, and so he came. He accepted Christ. Later on, he told me that he was about to retire, but his wife had just announced that she was going to divorce him, and so he had kind of lanched on. That became a very significant breakfast for him, and he's gone through a lot of growth since then, a lot of trouble, but is continuing to work with us, and we have a great relationship. So that's what the gathering's done for me over the years. It gives me more of an in-depth relationship with the people I work with, an opportunity to talk about significant things in their lives beyond work, and yeah, oftentimes I find if I don't have something like this, and you can end up talking about the most insignificant things outside of work, and yet we know that work provides good time for you to bond with people. It's good to be able to direct that in a significant way, you know, and let the Lord use it in terms of changing hearts and leaving the salvation in the Lord's hands. It's their opportunity, and I see the benefits, but the Lord uses it in their lives, and I'm excited about the way that the gathering has continued to provide me that opportunity for them.